everyone, my name is Deb Norton and this is another chat with Deb. During the month of October, here on Teachers Engage, we are focused on digital citizenship. So today I'm going to talk about cyber safety and show you a site called Powtoon, which allows students to make animations and videos with the focus of producing a video about cyber safety. There are plenty of resources on the internet for both digital citizenship as well as cyber safety. One of my go-to sites that I often go to is netsmarts.org. This site offers so many different resources. The resource I'm sharing with you right now is actually almost like a checklist for students at all different levels of almost like pledges that they can take to be safe online. What I love is that it's divided by primary, intermediate, and middle and high school. And I do work at a high school, so I often focus on that level. But I love how the checklist opens up an opportunity for teachers and students to have a discussion about being safe online and making sure that we are being good digital citizens. So I'm going to use this particular set of resources right here to focus on making an animated video using Powtoon. Welcome to Powtoon. I used this recently in a classroom where I co-taught with a teacher to help students to create an animated video, and I thought, gosh, this site is so amazing. I think students would really enjoy making a video about cyber safety if they had this really awesome tool called Powtoon to put their video together with. This is a free site. You do need to sign up for an account, which you can see I've already done. Once they're there, they simply click on the create button, and what happens after you hit create is it comes up with all different types of templates that you can then choose from to create your Powtoon. If you go and open one of these, it will show a preview to see what it's going to look like. So the transitions and the look of the background and slide would be the same, although everything can be customized and changed. And if you like that particular one, you can just hit the go button. So I'm going to imagine I'm a high school student, and this one right here really does draw to me as a high school student. So I'm going to hit go and design my Powtoon cyber safety animated video using this particular template. Now before I start, one of the first things that students should do when creating a Powtoon is create their voiceover. In other words, if they want their voice to be talking in the video, they should do that. You can also just have text on your slides and music in the background and skip the voiceover step. But I kind of like the idea of students actually using their own voice in a video. So to do this, I would click on the sound button that's right over here. Powtoon allows you to make a voiceover right within its site. You could also use an outside source such as Vocaroo or Twisted Wave is another possibility. And as far as what I'm going to say, I'm going to use this site from netsmarts.org, and I'm going to imagine I'm a high school student, and the aspect that I want to focus on for cyber safety is showing respect online. So I'm going to use this particular part as my voiceover. I may have to put a split screen or have two different computers showing as I read this voiceover for Powtoon. So I've done a split screen. I'm going to hit record right here and read the text from the number 2. I have to allow access to my microphone. So here we go. We're going to hit play and go. I will respect other people online. I will not post anything rude, offensive, or threatening. If I wanted to right now, I could listen to this and see how it sounds. I will respect. And then, of course, if I like it, I can just go ahead and apply it. But if I don't, I could trash it. I'm going to hit apply and put this into my Powtoon. Now that I have created my voiceover, one of the things I can do is I'm going to quickly give my Powtoon a name right up here. And I want to add some slides over on the side. I can just click right here to add a slide. Usually I start with about 5 slides. I can always delete or add more. Then what I do is I think about the first slide. And in this particular case, I'm not real crazy about this background. So I think I'm actually just going to delete the slide. And then I can go where this layout is, and I can look at the different options for different media layouts that they have right along here with this particular theme. I like this one right here. Then I can go to slide 2. I like this one right here. I found images for all my slide backgrounds. Now I'm going to do something kind of fun. I'm going to tie my voice over to my different slides. So what I'm going to do is go back to slide 1 and just start playing my voiceover. I will respect other people online. So where that starts, I actually want that on slide 2. I just want slide 1 to be kind of quiet. So I'm going to go back here where it starts. It's right about at about 1.5 seconds. So I want to actually delete some time. I'm just pushing this minus button so that this first slide has no real voiceover to it. So if I go back here and play, you can see how it didn't have anything. Now this is slide 2, and I'm going to put my voice over here.
I will respect other people online. I will not post anything rude, offensive.
Here I'm going to add some time.
I will respect other people online. I will not post anything rude, offensive, or threatening.
Okay, so right there is where I want this slide voiceover to end. So I'm just going to subtract 1 second. And now this slide will have this voiceover.
I will respect other people online. I will not post anything rude, offensive, or threatening.
Perfect. Now I'm ready to do the next slide.
I will not send or forward images and information that might embarrass, hurt, or harass someone.
So right there I want it to end, so I just need to take away 1/2 second and go to the next slide.
This is my pledge.
Perfect. So now my voiceover is tied to my entire slideshow just by adjusting how long it plays on each slide. Most of my work is done. The last part is just kind of fun. You add in text and animations. Right where this text box is, I can double click and then change this text to what I want it to say. In this case, I also want to have a text box right up here. So I'm going to go over here to the T, and it puts another text box in. I'll double click and I'm going to say my pledge. All right, I've gone through all my pages and adjusted all the text to say what I want them to say. One thing I like is right down below here, you can see where the different objects on your page are and when they're appearing. You can look at this blue bar and see exactly the time frame that it's playing at. Same thing with this text. And then I have this one up here, which I can see plays right here. And I actually added an animation to this. If I go over into this library area and I make sure I'm not on a premium effect, I can see text effects such as right here. And I chose for the hand to draw. So that's why we have this little effect on here. So when this actually plays, the hand is going to draw that text. I can play that for you.
Hurt or harass someone.
So I could even go here and I could choose how this text appears. Right down here on each side, I can tell if that text is going to fade in and out, pop, or move up, down, left, or right. So I could make this pop when it comes in, and I could make it pop when it goes out, and then I could actually play this and see it actually pop in. And along with being able to animate objects on a page, you can also go over to the library and find different things. Right now I'm over here and I'm looking at different animated people. So I could find one of these, bring them onto the page, and move to where I want. And then I can also choose once again how that person comes in. So I could have them pop in. I also kind of like this feature of being able to have a hand bring this item in. You'll see as I play this that a hand is going to bring the girl in. I can also go click on this girl and lengthen or shorten the amount of time that she plays. I can even move the whole thing. And finally, one of the great things you can do is add transitions. To add a transition, you simply select the slide that you want to be on. And I'm going to look again over here in the library area. As I go down, I should see transitions toward the bottom. I'm going to click the More button so I can see all the transitions. And all I did was click on the transition I wanted to appear right after this slide. Then I went to the next slide and clicked on the transition I wanted to appear. That way, when I'm playing my movie, it'll transition from one slide to the next. Let's watch the transition here.
I will not post.
So you can see that transition as it played in there. Well, we've learned a lot about Powtoon today. The last step is to publish and share your video. So right up here we have the Publish Your Powtoon. I can share this URL with whoever I'd like as long as my video is public and others can then view and see what I made. Well, I hope that you take on a challenge of having your students make a pledge or create a video using Powtoon about cyber safety or about digital citizenship. This would promote great discussions with you and your students, and also it would be really great to have your students create videos for others to watch to get the conversation moving even further. I hope you enjoyed this chat with Deb. This video has gone just way too long. I hope you're all doing well, and we'll talk again soon. Bye, everyone.